live here. This one and this one. Good. All right, excellent. Good to go. Good evening, good evening, good evening. By our reckoning, it is 8:07. We're a little late. Apologies. We're a little late. 8 o'clock is our scheduled start time. Apologies. I am Ian. This is my lovely wife,
Rachel.
We are of Big Family Life in the Simpson Family Home and 4Fs with the Simpson family. The 4Fs representing faith, family, food, and fitness. Faith because we believe we can do all things through Him who loves us. Family because aside from God, there's nothing more important on this earth. Food because food is medicine. And fitness because we believe that overall wellness can be achieved by pursuing and maintaining a strong mind, soul, and body. So we are over here using the 4S system to manifest our best lives. Welcome, TikTok viewer. Thanks for stopping in. God bless you. Go ahead, sweetheart.
No, and I was just going to say, I'm not Jordan. However, Jordan is on his way, so I'm sitting in for him.
Yeah.
Lucky enough, my class ended early this evening, so I was able to facilitate a little bit of a change in here. And
right.
Yeah.
No, and this is real talk. And this we're doing basketball diaries. The key guy, he's on his way. He'll be here when he gets here. Teenagers, what are you going to do, right? The best laid plans of mice and men, or parents anyways. I mean, they just, yeah.
And we're working on communication with them.
Communication, wow, who would have thought, right? Yeah, like, I mean, why would we want to communicate?
No, and it's why we say communication is because somewhere we crossed lines with the older one. I wanted pizza tonight. However, the place that I wanted from actually didn't have delivery. So you'd have to order and you had to go pick it up. And they're only on a Tuesday and Thursday night for, service.
Right.
And so he didn't respond back to me and say, okay, I'm going to go, or I made an order.
Right.
And so you had to go get a couple things. And I was like, hey, well, what's for supper? Like, I was starving all day and I'm just hungry. And so he's like, well, I thought you were making supper. And I'm like, what?
Usually I handle the food. I handle the food in the Simpson family home. Hey, Harry, God bless you. Good evening, TikTok. God bless you. Thanks for coming in. And then we celebrated the second, I'm cutting a quick second. Okay. Second night on TikTok. The thing with TikTok is why that's so important is that with TikTok, you have to reach 1,000 followers before you can go live. So we managed to grind it out, and we're at the point where we're at over 1,000 followers, and GQ Jordie's just pulling in. And so we can go live on TikTok now. So, hey, good evening, TikTok. We appreciate you. And if you want to throw up a couple likes while you're there, please do so. That'll help us out because that'll enable more people to join the live. And Facebook, YouTube, we appreciate you. Thank you. Instagram, we appreciate you. And go. So
there was no communication on his part, and so I was starving, and I was supposed to, I guess, make supper. And my go-to is always pizza or chicken. I don't make it, I order it. And so what had happened is that...
Here you come running, that big crash you heard. That was him stumbling through the door. Looking all anxious. And apprehensive.
I'm just finishing up here, so...
No, yeah, you're late, so you're going to have to just wait while Mom finishes her story.
So Noah didn't give me a heads up that
guys.
He had ordered because he went out to the store, and then they ended up going to play basketball.
Right.
So I went ahead and made an order of pizza and lasagna for the kids and I and hubby, and then I'm sitting in my midterm, and midterm ends, and he ordered pizza.
Yeah, so pizza here now. With pizza twice.
Pizza twice tonight.
But I mean, again, teenagers, right? How many teenagers in the pizza going to get et?
Yeah,
that pizza will get et. And normally, as I said, I handle the food in the Simpson family home because food is medicine. Having said that, over here in the process of manifesting our best lives, family faith, family, food, and fitness. Fitness is a huge part of what we do. It's a daily thing, which is not to say that all things in moderation is kind of the motto in the home. That's not to say that we deprive ourselves of the kids of pizza. That just or those things that teenagers and children typically like, and adults too typically like, that really aren't that good for you.
Like, we stay away from McDonald's
Right.
and, those
Personal choice. If you do that, God bless you. That's
It's
your thing.
just
That's fine for us. That's not what we do.
However, with the kids, like, now that we've changed their diet, they're unable to eat that food. They get actually physically sick from it.
Right. Regrettably, Fifi, she did the thing tonight. She found out she can't eat Santa Lucia pizza. It upset her stomach. And I mean, that's once you regulate your body to the point where what you put into your temple, into your shrine, is natural and holistic and so on and so forth, and you do away with a lot of the processed foods. If you try to go back down that path, you will have a negative reaction to that. And I mean, that's not necessarily a bad thing, for sure.
Are you jumping in?
All right, so so Mom is gonna duck out. Thank you, Mom. We appreciate you so much. Love you.
Love you.
And GQ Jordie with the good hair is gonna jump in.
What's going on, yo?
Is gonna jump in. All right. Jordan is here. Jordan, say hello to TikTok.
Is up TikTok?
You haven't seen TikTok as yet. Yeah. This is our first time, and thank you for the likes and everything else. TikTok, 4S, Instagram.
What's going on? We got a couple people up in here.
Harry was here. He bounced out because you were out. But CJ's here. What's up, CJ? Yeah. We appreciate you.
We got YouTube and Facebook.
Facebook and YouTube on the main screen. Okay, yes, we appreciate the likes. TikTok, appreciate the likes. That'll help us get more people into the room. Keep tapping that screen, TikTok. Appreciate you. So we are here tonight to celebrate GQ Jordie because those of you that didn't know, the rankings tonight came out for the rankings for provincial basketball came out today, this morning. And before I even had a chance to, I don't really do the news. That's just me. I don't really do that. He had sent me the link. And before I had even had a chance to read the link, Uncle Vernus hit me up and was sending me links.
Oh, really?
Facts. Facts. So, he would, that's Big Noah back there in the background. You saw him rolling through. And so here it is. What it was is that they put out the top 10 ranked players in the province, and GQ Jordie here, he made the list. And what even makes it more of an accomplishment is the fact that he didn't have a senior year because everything was canceled this year, right? And then so 2 years ago was the last time they played. And if you've been following us on that, Cousin Di from Calgary, God bless you, congratulations. Say that. Thank you to your auntie. Yeah.
Yo, can I check something real quick?
Please do.
Yeah.
And he's going to check something real quick. And I noticed that too. Thank you. Please let me know, Cousin Di, if there's a problem with the audio. He's making sure that it's working. Thank you. So what had happened was it's been 2 years since he's been on the court, and his grade 11 year was. Thank you. Yeah. I noticed that his grade 11 year was average at best. I mean, what you see now is after a year of work. As we said, fitness is a big part of what we do. And every day, we run, we train, and, check out our workouts. If you go to our YouTube channel, you will see all of our workouts inside the archives there, all the episodes of Real Talk. YouTube is our main platform. So if you're liking what we do, please jump over there, give us a subscription, give us a like and a share to help us reach more people. And I'm gonna let Jordan get in here real quick. However, I wanted to just lay the groundwork and the foundation because grade 11, that's 2 years ago was the last. It was good before, but now you're going kind of echoey on my end. I'm probably a little high. So he just made that adjustment. Thank you very much for that. Keep giving me the feedback, please. And so he, grade 11 was average at best. And then we did the work over the spring and summer, and we were hoping that at some point the restriction would be lifted and we could be able to salvage something of a basketball, but it didn't happen. And so that was very disappointing. And so it was very surprising. It was somewhat surprising to see that he had made the list based on his performances from grade 11. However, when you say that, when you factor in I mean, he's 6'6".
You know what I think it was too? You remember when we went to the gym that one day, that private gym? We went there a couple of days.
Oh yeah, those were a bunch of coaches.
Yeah, there was a bunch of. Yeah,
go
there was like a bunch of coaches there, and the coaches who coached the provincial teams and the coaches who coached the Bisons. Yeah,
I forgot about that. So we had an opportunity to jump into the gym when the restrictions eased up a little bit, and he went over there and we had a workout, me, him, and the 6'8" Big Noah there. And we were just doing our own thing. And I think those coaches that were there were more impressed with him than the guys that they had brought in to work out. And because one of them had approached me afterwards and inquired as to what he was doing. Check the archives. You'll see how I feel about basketball Manitoba. Anyways, we were really. The idea is that when you put God in it, because even though he didn't have a senior season, didn't have an opportunity to show out Jordan 2.0. When God is in it, he continues to make a way. When God is in it, he continues to make a way. So Jordan, even though he had an average grade, and what I want to talk about tonight, actually, though, that wasn't average in your grade 11 year, and they mentioned it in the article, was that what they said, if I off the top of my head, great rebounder, great shot blocker, dangerous scorer for his size.
No, it is great rebounder, great shot blocker. Can score differently in many different ways.
And a dangerous three-point shooter. With the ability to score many different ways. Dangerous three-point shooter for his size. Excellent. Thank you. Mm-hmm. And what I wanted to really talk about, because one thing that I haven't talked about since we've had you here in Basketball Diaries, is the shot blocking, because I forgot about that. Because shot blocking is not really something that you can teach. You either have the ability to, you have the timing, you have the willingness to want to go up and get after the ball, but you can't really teach that skill set. It's something that you innately have or you don't. And he has the ability, and more so than your shot blocking ability, is your ability to change shots.
Yeah.
So
get my hands up.
Right.
Really, all it is like, I'm gonna just say, you try shooting over a guy that's 6'5", getting my hands all the way up.
Right.
You know.
Right. That's 7 feet of human being.
Yeah, and it was pretty easy to block shots because a lot of the guys that are playing in basketball in Manitoba are pretty short, and they what's the word I'm looking for? Trying something when they photograph their moves, but before I'm even going up. And they only have 2 steps, and to take 2 steps and get around me is pretty hard. Right. So they have to check up a bad shot, and I just swat that away usually. But yeah. Other than that, I think my volleyball skills also come into play a little bit there.
For jumping ability.
Yeah, for jumping ability. Yeah,
absolutely.
Just like because usually when I block shots is off of help, so I kind of have to go across the baseline and do a 2-foot jump and get up there and either change the shot or block the shot, which is something I do a lot in volleyball because I play middle blocker. So
right.
Yeah.
Which, ironically enough, that was the position I played when I played volleyball. Yeah, 5'8", middle hitter. Yeah, absolutely. Go.
Weird. So yeah, but other than that, I think I blocked a lot of shots. You know what kind of shots I blocked a lot? A lot of transition layups. Because when
you just ran them down.
Yeah, or when we had one person in the key, they would slow them down. Because I'm always in pursuit. I would always chase down. I got a couple chase down blocks off the backboard that season, and
couple pins.
Yeah, a couple pins. Yeah. So. But other than that, great rebounding, that just comes with positioning and how hard you want to work to get the ball, I guess.
Fact. Rebounding has nothing to do with size. Rebounding really has nothing to do with size. Some of the best rebounders in the NBA are undersized guys, 6'8" and 6'9".
Yeah.
Charles Barkley, Dennis Rodman, Draymond Green.
Charles Barkley was like 6'7", eh?
Yeah, 6, but closer to 6. He's listed at 6'6".
Yeah.
He's probably closer to 6'4".
Yeah.
And then Dennis Rodman, Ben Wallace. These guys, the rebounding is all about effort and desire. You just got to want the ball more. As big as Shaq was, I think that my one criticism of him was that he could have been a better rebounder. And he had nights where he grabbed 25 rebounds. But he could have done that every night if he had the work ethic. And he could have been a better shot blocker because he's 7'3" and he wasn't a very good shot blocker because he wasn't disciplined. He liked to swing.
He's what Rudy Gobert is. Rudy Gobert, great rebounder, great shot blocker every night.
Yeah,
that's why the Jazz are so high in the standings. Their defensive.
You one and done.
Yeah. Rudy Gobert is also 7'3", way different frames though. So he blocks a lot of shots.
But he's more disciplined than Shaq.
Yeah,
These guys, the guys that swing. The thing is, when you like to see the ball hit out into the rafters, that requires you to swing, right? And that lets a guy know that you blocked his shot and don't come back. However, that also gets you into foul trouble. And Rudy Gobert is just very good, 7'3", just be a presence. And another guy, that old school guy that was very good at that, Alonzo Mourning, was very disciplined. He never swang. A deflected shot was just as good as a block shot. Dikembe Mutombo, one of the best shot blockers in the history of the game. He was very disciplined. He always met you at the top, and he wouldn't swing. Go.
Just those fingertip blocks, eh?
Yeah. No.
And scoring differently.
Yeah.
I don't know how I felt about that one, because in my grade 11 season, I only really the last couple of games I started taking those one dribble pull-ups, those step back pull-ups, But other than that, I was really just scoring off of lays and 3-point shots.
But I mean that.
But I could get oh yeah, true. I could I get mid ranges a lot more. That's pretty much my signature move: a step back mid range, pull up mid range, one dribble mid range.
Yes, top 10 in the province. He is top 10 in the province. Do we support LGBTQ? You know what? I have no issue with. I'm a child of God. I have live and let live. That's where I start. That's where I end. It's not in me to judge. It's not in me to condemn. It's not, you know what I mean? I'm just happy that I don't have that responsibility. I mean, I'm a child of God. I'm a child of God. You're a child of God. We're good. That's it. That's it. I mean, the only people I don't rock with are Luciferians. If you worship the devil, then we're not good. I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. That's just a fact. That's just how I'm a God people. We are God people in this home. So I mean, do you. Whatever makes you happy, as long as you're not hurting anybody. And there go the big 6'8" guy again, So yeah, that's no. That I nothing more than that. You're a child of God. I'm a child of God. I love you. For me, it's that simple. God bless. Go ahead, Jordie. Thanks for your interaction. We appreciate you. We appreciate your support. And thank you for the likes, guys. Keep hitting the like button. It'll get more people in the room. And by all means, while you're here, TikTok, interact with each other and grow your community. Follow each other. Grow your community, guys. Thank you, TikTok. We appreciate you. Go, Jordie.
Wait, that's one guy shot back there. I can't block. Hey.
The 6'8".
He's so big. He gets the ball so high up. Uses his body so well.
It's tough to block his shot. But he's a different player than you.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are completely different players. He's me,
mm-hmm.
and he's me with size, and you're you.
Yeah. Thankfully, I can guard him a lot better now, but thankfully he doesn't call the hand checking.
Yeah, you can guard him a lot better now because you have your size is pretty much equal to his. However, he just has you in the strength department.
Yeah.
Hands down. I mean, there aren't too many people in the province that can rock with him on the low block. But I mean, that's his game. That's his size, his strength. That's his will, his desire to compete. And it's so interesting because I don't know that he ever made one of these top 10 lists, and it's not because.
No, he was telling me about a top 10 list he made. He made number 4 in his senior year.
Okay, there you go. And as it were, it wasn't even so much that if he'd have made the list. Was Simon on the list? I don't recall seeing Simon.
I don't know. There was 2 lists, and he was on one of them.
2 lists.
Yeah, but one of them was like
one
grade
was
11.
Honorary mention.
No. One of them was grade 11 and grade 12 from last year, and one of them because I read said there were some grade 12s on there, so that might have been the one from last year, and then this one I was on this year's. I saw him on last year's though, but
is he graduated already?
No. Maybe he went somewhere to play.
Oh, maybe he's no longer in province.
Yeah.
However, he'd still be on the list even if he was out of province.
Yeah.
Even if he was out of province, he'd still be on the list. But go on, sorry.
No.
Oh no!
Yeah.
He said he was grade number 4 in his grade.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't have Noah. Unfortunately, at 6'8", didn't have the opportunities that he should have in basketball, Manitoba. And I attribute that to one thing, me. Number one, I have this thing about holding people accountable. Whatever. I mean, like as a ref, you're the only one out here getting paid, and I know I don't care if you're making $5 or $20, you're getting paid. Nobody else here is getting paid. Everybody else is out here volunteering their time, and you're engaged in making this a poor experience for these kids. No, that's unacceptable. Because of your lack of. I mean, these guys. Some of them don't even leave the baseline, and they're making plays calls that affect the game and the flow of the game at the other end of the court. And you're supposed to run and be in a position to make that call, but you're making the call from 50 feet behind the call. Again, you're the only one getting paid. Anyways, and then the thing is that the next part of it was that at that time I didn't know how to put God in it. God wasn't in it. I didn't know how to ask God. My children didn't have an advocate. They only had me. And all I was an angry black man for 45 years. My children did not have an advocate. They only had me, and all I was an angry black man for 45 years, and I didn't know how to ask God to advocate on my behalf and on behalf of my family. And once I learned how to ask God to advocate on behalf of myself and behalf of my family, well, the funny thing happened. Funniest thing is that I'm no longer angry. No longer angry because No need to be angry because I stopped taking L's. I mean, I will only ever speak on my lived life experience. I will only ever speak on and I have experienced life. Let me tell you, and you go through, and you're forged through the fire, and I mean, you come out and you get molded into a new thing. And Cousin Di will understand what I'm saying. She's been on her journey a lot longer than I had. I mean, it's just, yeah. Anyway, Basketball Diaries. Had I known how to ask God to intercede on behalf of Noah, Noah would have done much greater things inside this province. And since I've asked, and the proof is simply this. He made the list. He didn't really do anything. Had I been doing the list, would I have put him on the list based on his performance from grade 11? I would not have, because I would be aware of the fact that people would say that, oh, you're just looking out for your kid, and I'm not like that. I don't want my children to bear that stigma of nepotism, right? So I would not have put him on the list. Honestly, I wouldn't have. But he made the list, because when God's in it, GQ Jordie, go.
And the dangerous 3-point shooting for his size, which is just a given. I would light up most games. I only had a couple games where I had real shooting slumps against our first game against Kelvin and then against MBCI. Both times I had pretty bad shooting slumps.
Okay.
But I remember I lit up Miles Mack, FRC.
Okay.
John Taylor, Kelvin. The second time we played, I had a pretty high 3-point shooting percentage, I think.
Okay.
Like Miles Mack, I think I shot like 3 for 5 in like the first half, and from 3.
And that's Miles Mack. Your guy goes to Miles Mack.
Yeah, Miles Mack had a good team. We lost that game.
Yeah. What's your give him a shout out? Your guy.
Darren Watts.
Right? Okay. Yeah. Right. Now Darren, he's a special kind of player, because I remember that tournament, and 45 minutes before your game, he was Miles Mack. They have a nice gym. And they have another gym on the other side there with a little wall. And 45 minutes before the game, all you heard was him by himself. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, working on his handles, work. 45 minutes before the game, working out. I like him. And he was. I remember the one game when he came to Sisler. Good defensive position. Somebody got a body on him, and he absorbed that contact and finished with his left for the and one. I was very impressed with that.
Right, when he was playing at Sisler?
Was that at the Miles tournament as well?
No, he never played at Sisler.
No. When he came to a game for a game at Sisler. No, you guys never played them at Sisler?
No, he never played at Sisler. Yeah, it was either at the Miles tournament or we played them also at the Sturgeon tournament.
Either one, however, he had there was great contact on that, and he absorbed the contact, finished with his left hand.
Yeah.
And they mentioned another kid. I'm not familiar with the other guy. The other guy that they mentioned, the article featured, he's out of Brandon. Do you know that guy?
No, he played for the Vincent Massey Brandon. I have no clue.
Okay, yeah. And that guy's what, 6'4"? They said it's 6'4".
Did they say his size?
Yeah. They mentioned it. They listed his size. And of course, your guy Dan, he's what, 6'4", 6'5". And
Darren? He's 6'4".
Yeah, he's 6'4". And it's so interesting because both these guys that are featured in this article, right, the top players in the province, right, he's bigger than both of them. So there's that. And they all play the same position. They have him listed as a forward. He's not a forward. He's a comm guard. It's only that his.
Now I would be listed as a guard. If I were to play in my grade 12 season, I would be listed as a guard.
You'd play the 2, which is like that's.
And I would have ripped people up. There's like 5.
You got the 2. Your 2 guard is 6'6".
Yeah.
Come on.
I'd be playing against 6 foot guards.
You'd be playing against 5'4", 5'8" guards. What are you talking about? 6
No, because I was being generous, I guess.
Right? Yeah, Glenlaw.
Or someone else. Yeah, Glenlaw has a bunch of tall guards. Yeah.
Glenlaw got big guards, but that's about it.
They would have to put someone else on me though.
Yeah, no. He'd be playing a 6'6". He's a 6'6". So I mean, and he can play the forward because that's where they had him pigeonholed. But I mean, why would you put him at the forward? Like, unless you want to create a mismatch.
It's because my game wasn't developed yet.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact. So then, and so both these guys now that are ranked ahead of you, you play the same position again. No, Dan is a point guard. Darren, he's a point guard.
You think?
No. What position does he play?
Shooting guard. Yeah.
Does he?
Yeah, he gets all the buckets. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, sorry. Say goodnight. 8:30 bedtime. The Simpson family home. Littles are rolling through. Say goodnight. Say goodnight. Auntie Sylvie. Goodnight. Good night. Good night. Good night. All right. Love you. Okay. So yeah. All three of them play the same position. He's bigger than the other two. So I mean, what I used to tell his brother from the time he was young is you can't teach size. They teach you everything else you need to know about the game of basketball, but you can't teach size. So once you had that, then at least that's an advantage to say the least. Ooh, look who here, Hey, baby. What your shirt say? What your shirt say? What your shirt say?
Love my dad.
Yeah. Who got you that shirt?
You.
Yeah. See, baby. Good night.
Night.
Oh, say good night. Auntie, I think Auntie's still over here. Say good night. All right. Good night, babies. 8:30. Yeah, right on time. Okay, sorry. Go.
I wasn't even talking about anything. Yeah, so. Oh, we were just talking about Darren Watts, really.
Yeah. So really, though, all this was just an opportunity for us to have a proud mama and papa moment, and really just to lift up our son, congratulate him, and just pour into him a little bit, because I mean, I know how hard he's been out here working. I know. I've been the one out here putting him through the paces, and I've allowed him to ease up a little bit over the course of the last little bit. The work, I haven't been on him as much, allowing him to kind of, set his own workout schedule a little bit, allowing him a little bit of freedom, a little bit of leeway to do his own thing, because, he grown, he coming up, And,
I like to get out there too, I like to get out there. I'll go a couple times a day, yeah.
You were out there 3 times today.
No, yeah, that was yesterday.
No, you were out there because we went there, and you were out there twice. Once with.
Yeah.
You were out there 3 times.
Yeah.
What happened to the cord?
Just twice.
What happened to the cord? Were you guys using the stand?
No.
Because the cord is broken, and I'm not very happy about it.
No, that wasn't us.
You got any money? Good. You go ahead and pay for it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Love you. Yeah, I'm gonna need some money for that.
That wasn't me. I don't know.
You Shaggy all this stuff, right? Wasn't me. So we just wanted to really, we just wanted to really come out and just pour into Jordan a little bit. Tell him congratulations. Lift him up before our Lord and Savior. Say thank you, Father, for the blessing. And I mean, really, it's just a list. However, it's. It's vindicating because when you put in the work, you're supposed to see some results, right? And the work that he's put in, I'm glad that because he didn't have a season. This is his senior year, grade 12. Supposed to come out and show out and come back and show out and really just.
It's really just some recognition, some like now I can say, hey, I'm on this list.
Sure, you know what? That's gonna be. We can take that and shop that to the university coaches, right? Because prior to that we had nothing.
Yeah, right. No film, nothing. So it's really just
nothing. So yeah, but however, because we serve a living and loving God who's a provider and advocate among other things. So I really don't foresee a whole lot of obstacles. Like I said, I can't stress this enough. He's 6'6". Can't stress that enough. He's 6'6" with handles, and he can shoot the deep 3. Range is not. Look at him skinny little chicken arm. He been working hard though. He been working hard. Let me tell you. But he shoot from half court like nothing. I don't know. I never understand. Whatever. Range shooters, right? Shooters. Who can understand shooters? You see a guy like LeBron James, right? And you see him pull up from half court, and you're like, well, yeah. Look at all that muscle, right? And then you see Steph Curry do it, and you're like. Shooters.
We can't talk about Steph though, because Steph, he's pretty built. So, yeah.
And that's the thing, right? He's built by normal human beings.
Yeah, exactly.
Like me and you standard. Steph would be sitting beside us, and he'd be looking like Lee Haney or Derek Coleman. You know what I mean? Just jacked. But but by NBA standards, he's a smaller dude.
Definitely. And that's what I realized watching LaMelo lately too, is that
he's a big guy.
He's like what 6'6", 6'7", 6'8",
big guy.
6'8", yeah. He's listed at 6'8". I don't know if he's 6'8". I'd say I could say he's 6'8". I couldn't say, but he just looks small out there. So I got to realize, he plays the point guard position at 6'8".
Yeah, he's a big point. Yeah. A lot of people don't remember Anthony Hardaway. A lot of people don't remember Penny, but he was a big.
That's kind of what I got to look at,
Making the transition to point guard.
Oh, I don't know about point. I think I could still stay shooting guard, but
Yeah.
just his skill set.
Yeah, I've been telling you, like, I mean, your skill set reminds me more like you're Melo. No, because you're a shooter.
Lamelo's a shooter.
He's shooting well now. We'll see how that holds up. We'll see. His career percentage numbers, I don't think, are great from three.
Yeah,
that's the knock against. I think that's the knock against the Ball family. And other than that, jacked up jump shot is that they
ugly jump
shot.
But
he's been the couple of games that I've seen this year, he's shooting well. However, no, he's no.
Oh, he got injured recently. Actually,
no way.
He's been out the last 2 games.
Okay, no, he's a point guard through and through. He's a pure point guard. Like, I mean, point guards are not made. You can't make point guards. They're born. Point guards, quarterbacks, things like that. He's a different breed.
Mm-hmm.
He's a different breed.
15.9 points per game, 5.9 rebounds, 6.1 assists.
Yeah.
I want to see his 3-point percent. Last 10, 46. Is he has a career? Okay, career 37.5.
That's respectable.
Yeah.
That's respectable. 37%, 37.5% is respectable. And the idea there is that you hit 3 out of 10.
Yeah. He has a 45% field goal range, though. Field goal percentage. Which is great for
a guard. Anything close to 50% for a player that doesn't sit on the block.
Mm-hmm.
That's spectacular.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So, anything else on your heart?
No, not really. Just excited for summer to come around. Get back to Stanley because it's been windy these last couple of days. These guys are crazy.
You guys going out there to play in this wind? I don't know why you guys just don't go down the road to Weston. It's a better court.
I don't know. It actually died down today, so that's pretty nice.
The wind?
Yeah. We could shoot on both sides without any wind.
But there's not even a mesh up there. Like, how do you even know when the ball goes in?
you know.
Well, clearly you know.
However, I feel you. Just that swish, you know.
I need the mesh. For, not only that, I need the depth perception.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'm just shooting into empty air. That's why you notice when we played when you guys played at the Sports for Life, you notice how guys were just having such a hard time shooting there.
Yeah.
The guys on the WSC team.
Okay.
WSSC. When we went to Sports for Life downtown there.
Yeah.
Guys were just like, these guys were just chucking up air balls left
and right. Did we practice with no rim? Or no net?
No. That's not it. It's just that's such a big gym.
Oh, it's a big gym. Yeah. Gabriel and Jerome were just throwing them to the roof.
Right? Yeah.
I was like, what the heck, man?
Yeah. And they were just wide.
Just big air balls.
Way left. It wasn't even close. And I'm just sitting on the side, and I'm coaching, and I'm like, dang. What's going on? Because, in practice, these guys are hitting these shots, and then, that was tough. Yeah, man. Hey, TikTok, thanks. We appreciate you. God bless you. Thank you for stopping in. We just reported into GQ Jordie real quick here because, he just made the top 10 for the provincial team of basketball. 6'6", 2 guard, 185 pounds muscle, doing that hard work, looking to, make it to a university program here in Canada or an opportunity down south if one presents itself. But yeah, that's about it for the Simpson family. That's it for Real Talk tonight. Basketball Diaries with Jordan, to God be the glory. He done made that list, as I said. And, those that pass through, we appreciate you. And if you appreciate us, give us a like, give us a share, and go on our main channel.